So Mike, I've arrived at the house and I know about some of the clues I need to look for throughout the tour. Is there anything else I should know about when I first arrive to the house?
Well, it's very important to develop a mental checklist that you can run through in like a minute or two prior to going into the house.
What should the checklist contain?
Well, a lot of things about the exterior, of course. First, how does the house sit on the lot? It's really important to see, is it sitting low or is it sitting high?
What do you mean when you say a house is sitting low or sitting high?
Water is a structure's biggest enemy, all the time. It's an absolute truth. So it's very important to notice where water will drain. If it's sitting up high, you can tell that the water will flow away from the house. That's a really good thing. So the best way to do this is you step back and look at the grading of the property. And once you do that a few times, you really get the hang of it. The next thing that you should look at is the plane of the roof. Are the shingles laying flat or are they curling on the ends? Are there any missing shingles?
Why would this be a problem?
Roof can be one of the most expensive repairs and it's just not fun. The best way to develop an eye for examining roofs is to look at other roofs. And with a little guidance, you can actually become an expert in this in really only a few minutes. A roof can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 to replace, so it really does pay to know what you're looking at.
That's really helpful. What else do I need to know?
Well, be sure to notice if there's any missing mortar on the chimney or any loose bricks on the exterior. If the house has siding on it, check to see that there aren't any pieces missing.
Okay, so we've covered drainage and roofing. Is there anything else I should know?
Well, there's a lot of other things that you can take quick note of, like gutters and downspouts. Are they all in place? Are they hanging loosely, from the structure? Another important thing that is the electrical service cable. Is what kind of condition is that in? Is it new? Is it old? Is it frayed? Really important thing that a lot of people miss, and it's good to take note of it right away.
What about if there are any additional electrical upgrades?
Well, if the cable's disintegrating, then the responsibility for replacement of that can fall on the homeowner. And this can likely kick in other regulations, like for instance in New York State, the state building code will then require replacement of the circuit breaker panel, will then require hardwired smoke detectors, hardwired smoke carbon monoxide detectors. It can get expensive, and all of a sudden the frayed electrical service cable that you did or did not notice, could turn into about $3,500 worth of repairs. It's important to note with windows, are they low maintenance or high maintenance? Are they vinyl clad? Are they aluminum? Are they wood? Are they going to require painting periodically in order to keep them looking good and keep them maintained?
Is there anything else I need to look at before going in?
Be sure also to take a hard look at the driveway. Is it cracked and heaving? Which way does it slope? Does it slope towards the structure? If that's the case, then that means water is going to be being pushed at the foundation. Does the garage stand straight up? Does it lean? All these things can be costly, so I would encourage you to work on putting together this mental checklist, and once you've done it a few times, you can get it done in just a couple of minutes. And of course, you'll get a home inspection prior to purchase, but it's important to get good at recognizing a well cared for home. And this is a skill that's attainable by all with a little time and a little training.